During the mayfly, us riverkeepers, it's a really busy time of year. We don't often get the fish together, so we scrape together an evening where we can all be free and yeah, have a go.
The mayfly hatch is a big one in chalk stream calendar. Anglers come from far and wide across the globe to fish these rivers for the chance of catching brown trout during May. It's on the bucket list of thousands and thousands of anglers.
This is about the only time of year that you will really get that big wild trout come up to take a dry fly. The rest of the time, they'll just sit down, hunker down on the bottom and feed on small fish. This is the time to catch that big fish.
Phil walked round and spotted for me.
I called him up round and we walked up and he come up behind me and we just literally looked over and then it came up back onto the fly. John just pitched it down, it landed, come up and took it. And I was like, yep, fish on, bang. There it was, shot off, 100 mile an hour, epic.
Beautiful steely blue, big spot on the cheek, great big eye, fantastic fish.
You need to get that hatch right to catch these big fish.
The fact that you can catch a wild trout on a mayfly in May is a huge prize.
The wild trout that you get in the river are sort of like the little hidden gem that I like to fish for. They're the ones, you know, that really get me going, and to catch them on the dry fly in May, and that is when you get them big fish, and it's the one. You know, when you see fish like that, the colour on them, it's just so different to a stocky. You know, the force, the shape, the fins, everything is so crystal, it is just perfect.
And when the conditions are perfect, you get some phenomenal full spinners, some phenomenal amounts of fly about. Those lovely evenings where the sun's dropping down and the mayfly are dancing is the ultimate. It's, you know, it's the one. Yeah, it's a proper gutter when you lose one, especially when you've had your eye on it. You never know, but you've got an inkling that it may be the fish you've been after. You can tell by the way they rise if they're a wild fish or a stock fish.
You can't keep hold of every fish, and you know, we'd spotted another one. John and I were sat there on the bench and I said, just watch, there's a fish rising and rising and rising, and we pitched fly after fly after fly. Changed flies, did everything. John went all the way round, got in under the willow tree, cast up to the fish, maybe half a dozen casts or so. It come up and took the fly, and it just pink, just felt the resistance and the shock, right? No! Oh, you feel for people when that happens.
When you bump one and you know that's your chance blown for the year. Yeah, the mayfly brings people from all across the globe to the chalk streams, brings people together, and occasionally even brings hairy-ass riverkeepers together to fish for a big wild fish and have a cider or two and just, you know, enjoy the evening.